Hello. Hello. Welcome to 10 p.m. Sunday stream. Well, welcome to end of the week. I should be asleep. End of week stream. Hi. What's good? Go to sleep. Yeah, is it past? It's past your bedtime. It is past my bedtime. Yeah. Damn, bro, you sound tired. I've been recording all day. I've been training all day, and I just played like 2 hours of COD. So I'm a little tired, just a little bit. Hope you're doing good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I got to play Call of Duty for fucking for 2 hours. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. COD without us? Yeah, I hate to break it to you. I just want to play offline. I would, many would call enjoying my offline time, you know? I think that's been something that I've been, you know, more recently kind of indulging in. Was it Black Ops 6? Yes, lots of zombies. But yeah, it's like I've been wanting some like alone time, you know? So Call of Duty has kind of been that for me. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I think I guess like the honest answer as to why I think recently, if you're wondering why I didn't stream it specifically too, I think I was just like a little just a teensy weensy, don't get scared, teensy weensy bit, how many would say, burned out just a little bit. I think the 3 streams I did earlier in this week kind of like made me tired, and then when I was going to the gym, because I'm on a new program, right? So because I'm on like a new training program, I'm pushing really hard to failure right now, so I get pretty exhausted. So I kind of expend a lot of my brain and energy in the mornings. So I'm at the gym, and then I have to do like other business admin stuff, and then that takes up most of my day, and then I get pretty tired. So then I got to work on like offline stuff right now, and then by the time it's time when I'm like quote unquote like, oh, okay, maybe I should stream, then I'm like, I don't got that dog in me, so I just don't, you know. So I think I needed like a little bit of time to kind of you know, kind of bring it back, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why I just haven't been streaming this week. So it's a lot of it's been a lot of work offline, I'll tell you that much. Did you see the P4 remake? I saw, but I don't want to. I'm gonna wait until more stuff gets released, and then I'll be like, okay, let's go. So yeah, you so ready for that? You're prioritizing perfectly. I mean, I don't want to say perfectly, but I will say it's mostly just been a lot of helping people around me get stuff done, you know, because I don't know, it's like I recently had to set up my brother with new bank, so that was a whole hassle. On top of that, trying to figure out like my own finances too, and planning for like the next couple months right now. Mostly a lot of budgeting more recently. So I've kind of just been, my brain has been shuffled between like 3-4 different things at the same time, because I'm studying for PT and I have to review a bunch of stuff for the like upcoming exam, because I decided to do it in person. On top of that, I am also trying to figure out a lot of like different stock stuff for my parents, because retiring, you know. So having to help them kind of figure out the market right now, and like kind of planning for, not planning for the worst, but you understand where we're at right now. So like I kind of have to make sure that they're doing okay specifically. So that's kind of where a lot of my time has been going. It's a lot of like finance study, physical science study, while also trying to work out, while also trying to do my own business related stuff right now. So it's and that on top of this too. So I've kind of been having to do like, I'm spread between 5 different aspects of my life right now, where I'm kind of like, I kind of need to take the time to dedicate some days to one thing more than the other, you know? So that's kind of where I'm at, you know? I think it's mostly been a lot of, I want to take care of other people right now, while also trying to nurture myself back up to where I can comfortably come back and I am feeling like quote unquote refreshed, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at, you know? And I think being able to take a little bit of time to just play fucking COD Zombies for myself was like a nice break, you know what I mean? That's basically where I've been gone. The TLDR. So if anyone asks, I'm taking care of my family, and the Green Goblin came out for like a little bit because he has a voice pack due soon. So yeah, yeah, I'm like doing okay. I'm not like sick or anything like that, but I will say I'm just very tired. I definitely am like a lot more physically drained than I usually would be, which I'm not very happy about. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I am pretty happy about that because I definitely feel stronger, but I am more tired. You know what I mean? And it doesn't help that I'm not necessarily refueling at the same pace that I was in the past, only because I'm on a cut right now. So I obviously don't have nearly as much calorie intake as much as I would usually. So it is pretty brutal. My energy levels are just very low as of late. And I think that's something that I'm like, oof, I have to be really worried about right now. So yeah, it's a bit of like, I think right now it's a lot of pacing stuff that I'm like trying to figure out where I should be putting in a little bit more time to resting, or should I be resting a little bit more? And then also just having to get as much done in like the next week. Yeah, because I do leave on the 15th. I leave for like a little bit. So yeah, that's that. I'm like, is there any other like crazy news in the last like week or so? Gonna miss you while you're gone. How's the cup song go again? So no, it's a long way around. Fuck whatever. When I'm gone. New tipsy VP soon. Yeah, tipsy VP from the guy who doesn't drink. That's my surprise. What do you think for the pink shupa? Hey, this is I literally tipped your ass. You can't be giving me. You can't give this money back. Hey. Speaking of Chester, hey, look, Chester's the one who made this cool stuff. Hey, that's all Chester. Hey, this is all Chester. Hey. So no, thank you for the 3 months. I do need to catch up with a lot of the subs and stuff like that recently. Yeah, what was I gonna say? There's something else. I'm gonna update my FAQ soon, because I know that recently I've been getting a lot of questions, especially about mascot stuff recently. So I'm just like, okay, I'll figure that out later. But yeah. Nick Wan, thing with the 3 months. I'll probably, let me catch up right now. Let me catch up right now, actually. Hold on a second. Larry, thing with the member. Breathing with the 15 months. Chengi, thing with the 2 months. Susu, thing with the member. Bewitch, thing with the 8 months. Rainy, thing with the 16 months. Shiro, thing with the 18 months. Nostalgia, thing with the 5 months. Mino, thing with the 1 month. Joanne, like thing with 5 months. Equinox, thing with the 6 months. Coco, thing with the 13. Navigo, thing with the 16 months. There we go. Midasaki, thing with the 13 months. Azuri, thing with the 6 months. So yeah, it's not even, I think, of the 15. So yeah, what was I gonna say? There was another thing that I was gonna, oh fuck, my brain hurt. What the fuck? I forgot. I lost my train of thought as I did that. I don't know why I did that. Miko, I think with the 15 months. Yuki, think with the 16 months. Norland, think of gifting the 1. Are you really training for a marathon? Maybe right now. No, Buddy P, think of the member. 7, think with 18 months. I still think with 6 months. Marty, think with the 14 months. Rain, think with 15 months. Girl, what the fuck? Yeah, I started learning to. I want to learn how to run. So I was like, you know what? I might as well try and push myself because I already do 5Ks pretty much every day. So I'm like, I might as well train to learn how to run good, you know? So I kind of want, I for right now, it's like, this is my next, I don't know. This is where my goalpost is. You know what I mean? I think for me originally it was like, okay, if I can hit this if I can lift this certain weight, if I can push this certain bench press, I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm plateauing right now, and I think I want to figure out a little bit more that's something that aligns a little bit more with where I kind of want to go. And since I'm already in the process of wanting to cut, and 2, I really want to try and improve my cardio health. I was like, you know what? I feel like the next step is to have some sort of goal to kind of work towards. So I was like, okay, I might as well try. And you know what? I guess a 5K will be the baseline first, right? So right now I'm pretty much running in 5K every day, but it's more so like I want to do a 5K in like an official setting where I have like an official time and I place pretty well. So that's like the goal right now. That is like the first hurdle that I want to get to. Right. So that's kind of what I'm working towards. And I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah. But I've also realized, yeah, I do need new shoes. I thought my shoes would be okay. And then I started getting blisters and I was like, ooh. So I'm considering getting new shoes. Bro, new shoes? Those babies new? New shoes? At this point, you could probably slay a triathlon. Not yet. Actually, not yet. So here's the thing. I think triathlon will come after I learn how to run. That's kind of where I'm at. Because I feel like I can rebuild the muscle memory to swim. And I feel like getting my cardio up with running first would help a lot with my cycling. So that's kind of where I'm at. You know what I mean? I feel like I need to build that last set of my skill tree to get to the triathlon path. You know what I mean? I think I'm getting track spikes. No, I just want regular ass running shoes. It's nothing. I just don't want to spend more than like $100. You know what I mean? Because like that shit's so expensive. So I don't know. I like at most, but that's the other thing, right? Like I know they're like expensive. So I'm just like, man, spending more than like $50 on shoes. So yeah, I don't know. I went to like one of those like shoe stores recently though. And they told me, "Oh, so for my feet, they were like, "Oh, you should try the New Balance 1080s or the Nike Pegasus 41s." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So, I don't know. The 1080s are like a little too narrow for my feet, and then the Pegasus I think feels pretty good. So, I'm kind of holding off on like actually buying it until I know for a fact I'm going to commit to it, or like I'm going to buy it for sure. You know what I mean? So I'm probably going to go with the Pegasus, maybe. I don't know. So yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've gone too into the weeds of it though, because now I'm like, oh my god, what's the best fucking shoes possible? You know, so I'm kind of like, eh. You mentioned something in the 9 months. I fear my nail tech is now aware of your existence. I don't know how to explain VTubers to her. What do you mean? Why does your nail tech know about me? Exuki, think of the Supa as well. Mala, think of the member. But yeah, the Pegasus. I think the Pegasus look pretty nice overall. Vivian, thank you for the Supa. Let me help you a little. Thank you. I appreciate it. It could be because you've been doing sub 25 5K and not good shoes. Yeah, I think that's kind of like the biggest problem with my, you know, I that might be what's causing me to get so many blisters, I think, to be honest. I don't know. So I don't know. Some of them popped recently, so I'm just like, that's why I've been holding off like a little bit. I had to skip I had to skip my workout yesterday and put it today instead, because it was just that, it was like that unbearable. Like it is like directly underneath the big ball of my right foot, so I have to have like a band-aid on right now. Like I can walk, but like it just sucks. Double socks? I think I should. Don't tell me you've been running in Converse. No, I run in like these like old ass Adidas shoes. I don't even know what year these are. These are like from like 2018, I think. I've had these shoes for like for like 7 years. Jay-Z with the Akashupa. What the fuck? Money. Driving with the chupa as well. Shoe fun. Appreciate it. Dog. No, that's real though. Bro, it's almost, don't say that. Don't say it's almost a decade. Girl, using them till they're done. I don't remember the last time I've... Oh, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I have bought shoes. I do have Converse. I have a pair of like high top Converse specifically to lift. Like they sit in my car just so I have flat foot shoes to lift in. So whenever I'm doing my deadlifts, I have flat foot. So last thing with the 20. Good luck with everything. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Emo Kid Core. Hey, Emo Kid Core deadlift 315 though. Hear me out. Emo Kid Core, but lifting 315 in Converse. Soon. What can I say? Spider-Man Band-Aid fun? Right, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. I should get to the Spider-Man Band-Aids. Have you tried Asics? I tried a couple, but I'm not like too into it, to be honest. I don't know. The hydrocolloid patches are so good for blisters, and they double down as pimple. Oh, I've been meaning to try those, but I don't know. Is that a guy thing? All the dudes I know do the exact same thing with the same brand. It's more so about the shoe. It is entirely just because it is a flat foot shoe that I like. There's no like padding to like lessen, because when you lift, you need to have like your feet firmly planted, basically. So that's why I have flat foot shoes no matter what. You Marissa, she asked for the inspo for my nail design. You see me gripping your puppet. Damn. Never cool. So excited for your marathon arc. Thank you. Lifting in stilettos, bro. I wish. Time for the dad sneaker. I've been thinking about getting like proper weightlifting shoes for a while, but I never ended up committing. Wouldn't it be better not using shoes? Technically yes, but it's a little dirty. It's a little the gym sometimes can be a little stinky gross, and I don't want my exposed feet on the ground, you know. Ironically enough, I do use so I have a pair of like those sock shoes actually. So it's like a sock with like a rubber insole, but it's still flat. So I use those to do most of my like heavier lifts right now. How about no shoes but socks on? I used to do that. When I'm at like my friend's place or the gym that my friend goes to, which is like a lot nicer. I can do no shoes but socks on. Those are not bad. So yeah, I have a couple things that I use. How about flip-flops then? I don't use flip-flops, but to each their own. Can you run in Crocs? I mean, yeah. I think anyone can run in Crocs safely. For I don't, you know, that's to each their own. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna say that you can't. What inspired you to start lifting? Being single and realizing, damn, what's it like to be strong? That's your answer. Now you can lift your homies. What can I say? It's so true. Big N. Thank you for the 18 months, my guy. So yeah. So yeah, now see the motivations changed though. The motivations changed. Cause it's like originally it was just being single and being sad. But then it became this is pretty fun to go with my friends. And then it became this feels pretty good. I'm pretty strong now. To I want to keep getting stronger. So that's kind of where that went. You know what I mean? That's kind of that's the evolution of it. And now it's I go to the gym because I just care about my health and I want to make sure. I think more recently I've been having a lot of thoughts about being healthy, and like I think there's an aspect of community that that's been more and more important as of recent. You know, I think I've really been on this not road, but like I've been needing company and like people around me, you know? So that's kind of why I've taken it a lot more seriously over the past couple of years. There are a lot of people who've genuinely looked out for me, who've seen me grow as an individual. You know, ironically enough, some people who have seen me, you know, finish school, like some people who've seen me like go through a lot of different changes in my life, from job to job, from moving out to doing all these different things, you know. And it's weird. It's weird, but I feel like the gym for me has just been a place that has been like a pretty big staple more recently. And people come and go, but you know, I think it's interesting to see that this is a place where I kind of see a lot of like individual growth for myself, you know, and that's kind of just why it's been I can't go a day without it, you know. That's my big a deep answer, quote unquote deep answer. You can call that superficial for all I don't give a fuck. The funny answer is big muscle mean punch hole through wall, punch hole through door. Funny. And now I can do things that I should not be capable of for the sake of it being really funny. Yeah. Backflip funny? That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that I am capable of doing really stupid shit for the bit and that I can physically do it, it's pretty funny. I feel like more recently I've been so engrossed in the idea of it would be mad funny. You know, it's like that one image of like character who's evil, like character who are evil be like, and then there's like the left side is like super long like 10 million word paragraph, and then on the right is like it'd be mad funny. It's kind of where I'm at. Your swag too different, your smoke too tough, your bitch too bad, they'll kill you. Also, Gen K, I think of the gifting the 5 or anything with the 15 months. Bro, you will 3D. Will you be able to do push-up on the spot? I'll do it right now. Hold up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Low key, I'll see if I can do one arm. I don't know if I can do one arm anymore. Okay, let's try left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I can't do that many one arms, but. Eesh. Can you can someone on you back while doing push? I'm sorry. There's something so funny about that. Depends. I have, but depends. Doing them push-ups as if we can see it. Nah, do it again. You're 3D, bro. God, I think that's super. At 10 p.m. at night, mind you, girl, what the hell? What do you mean? You do weighted push-ups? I did weighted push-ups with a plate for a while. How long can you go? I don't know. I haven't fully tested like how long I can go in a row. Bro, low-key find women who are buff so hot but can't decide if I want to be one or just want to be with one man. Tough choices. Why not both? What is stopping you from both? If you want to find a buff woman but also want to be buff woman, why not both? Like, I fail to see the issue here. I think both are equally plausible in the same context here. Actually, I realize something in this now, bro. Be who you are, yeah, dude. Eesh. My hands are so hot, dude. My knuckles feel so raw right now. Wise word. Why? I can't even think of a joke for that. Since anything with 18 months. Your knuckles callous too though? Not as bad as my like my under my hands or like my palms. So my knuckles are not nearly as calloused. Did you find any hand cream you like? Nope. Didn't. You don't even breathe hard after push-up? I only did like 20 and like 8 one arms. Like that's not, I didn't even do both arms. We did 8 on my left arm and that's it. It's not that bad. Do you use a push-up board? I've thought about it. I don't know. Can you do finger push-ups though? Wait, I'm kind of curious. Can I? Hold up. Wait, hold up. Let me test. I kind of want to see if I can. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. No. I wish I could do 10 on that, but I'm not feeling it, dog. Oosh. Can Unk do a handstand? Don't test me. How about the clapping one? Oh, I did. All right. I'm done. We're not. No more. No more push-ups. Do workout with me stream, please. Low-key, I could. But I've thought about it recently. If ever, what if you do 50 push-ups or more in one stream? Just a thought. Pay me. Clap your feet in the air? What does that mean? Do I gotta like... Bro, I paid you 50. Do you want me to do 50 more? What more do you want from me? Everything. Pay you say less? Okay, fine. We said 50, right? Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 60 now? Was it? I wasn't paying attention. At some point, I just stopped paying attention. You're welcome. Here's the money for the 50. Thanks. Thank you, Kai. I feel like I could do a couple more. If I really felt it, I could have cranked out maybe like a good 5, 6 more. How many burpees will this get me? Dude, I was gonna give it 18 months. Appreciate it. Oisha. Oish. We get it. You're cool and can do so many push-ups. Wow, that's so epic, man. It's giving that one lads workout for real. I don't know shit about lads still, guys. I only know Caleb's a freak. Silas is Silas. Yeah. Miko, thank you for the super. You got this, my king. Okay, Caleb a freak. Xavier. Yeah, fuck, man. That's all I got. Nah, Xavier a freak? Ooh, is everyone a freak? All I know is Caleb a freak. That's all I know. How think of the 8 months? Drought worthy, thank you. What the fuck? Caleb was a yandere. That's all I know. That's like quite literally all I know is that he's crazy. Yeah. You should play maybe? No, I don't think I will. You could think of like get one gifted. I think Zane is pretty reserved. Also don't know. I know next to nothing. I think I've consumed more I've consumed a decent amount of Silas content via Twitter alone, and that's all I know. Jasmine, thank you for the 18 months. Thanks for the workout stream. Oh, just you wait. We're gonna get those. Hey, are we ready to do Bulgarian split squats, everybody? Are you guys ready for more? Are you guys ready for more? I had to do split squats today, and I'm so sad. Well, I'm not sad, but I hate them. Oh my god, guys, you guys want to do Bulgarian split squats? It's so fun. Ah! I'm on sick leave, sir. No thanks. Crazy. No, girl. I've got a doctor's note. All right, fine. You pass. Hey, girl. So catch me when it's not like dead at night, please. True. It's a school night. Bro's gonna destroy Chad's quads twice today, bro. Bro, I'm gonna destroy my quads twice today. It's 1:30. GG is what it is. It's summer break though. Summer break is the time to work out, no? Summer break is the time to be hitting the gym, if you will. On my way to the gym right now, actually. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's what it's all about. How much of the LeSeraphim workout? What is the LeSeraphim workout? I still actually don't know it. You should do workout vids when you get 3D for real. You have no idea how much I want to. Hello, Claude. I was introduced to your stream after seeing you play a shooter game, and I had to see if you were just always that attractive in real time. What does that mean? I just play Valorant, man. I play FPS for fun. I just play FPS for fun, man. If you could actually pray tell what shooter game did you happen to peruse upon? What led you to this? Because now I'm curious. Ryoka, I think we're the 50. I appreciate it. Thank you. Now I'm curious. You have a lot of thirst edits on TikTok while playing Val. What? Is that real? Wait, what? Was it Trepang? Bro, I feel like everybody sees Trepang and just goes, oh my lord. It's so fun. Okay. Hold on. Let me set the stage, guys. So I played Trepang once. I played Trepang and that shit was peak because that game is actually fun as hell. We hit one clip. I think the clip's kind of whatever. I'm gonna be so real. Watching it back, the clip is kind of okay. It looks fun as fuck though. I will say that much. It feels okay, but to me, it feels like it's moving in like slow motion. So I'm like, it's like, all right. But I think it's so funny. Anytime anyone asks me for, when's the next Trepang 2 stream? When are you gonna do the DLC, guys? And I'm just like, little did you know. And I think it's so funny because then you can see who knows and who doesn't. And those who remember, Lamau. Bro, can you meow? Cause you asked? No, I won't. Any other time? Maybe. But because you asked? No. Dang it. Hey, you tried. You're all over my TikTok For You page and all over my Twitter TL. It's me. It's my doing, having you all over my feed by Yapping. I still am trying to figure out the TikTok logistics. But I think it's so funny that there are supposedly TikTok edits of me. That's something that I will be so real, did not ever expect to happen. Claude, let me put it this way. I recommend your Valor streams to anyone wanting to see a good player in action. Are you sure about that? I don't quite understand. I don't know about that, you know? Like, I'm all right, I guess. I don't know about that. Like, okay. Hi, King. Just want to let you know that I started to talk with the hottest guy on work because he saw me watching one of your Velo streams at work and asked me to play with him. Do you mind? I think of the super. Congrats. Hey, good for you. All I'm saying is, listen. Your time is now. You are now in the talks, if you will. You are now in a position where the possibilities are endless. And all I'm gonna say is chase the bag, but don't fumble it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit that touchdown. You know what I'm saying? You got your in now. Just don't fumble. Hey, you'll get there, no problem. I believe in you. Crazy that it's because you watched me playing Valo. I mean, I guess that's great, but also, what the fuck? That's fucking crazy, man. Cupid Mark, let's go. Well, who up needing they wingman? What kind of riz is this? I don't even know, man. I just fucking, bro, I just tell you to live your life. That's it. When will it be my turn? Eventually. Sooner than later. I don't know. Could be later. Could be sooner. Fuck if I know. It'll happen eventually. I don't know. Do you work on girls as well? I don't know about that. Figure that shit out, I guess. Or thanks, I guess. My bad, bro. I mean, you can fangirl together. That is also true. That is true. You'll be fangirling about something, and I'll be there in the background too, also fangirling about said same thing. Yeah, I don't know. Where was my train of thought? I don't even know what the fuck is going on half the time. Yo, you brought me and Bestie together at your meet and greet line? What can I say? Shit, I guess. Everyone fangirl over Jungle Pocket together? What can I say? Fuck it, psycho. You just started and now I forgot what we're talking about. It's the equivalent of like the Men in Black mind wipe. What happened? Aishi, arigato. Just eating the 16 months. I'm still deciding on my horse girl Oshi recommendations. You know my answer. You know my answer. You don't even have to ask that. You know exactly what my answer is. Oguri Cap. I also love Oguri. Oguri's so cute. Oguri and Tamamo. Oguri and Tamamo are my dynamic dumbass duo. They're so stupid together. They're both the bricks for brains. When will I get that luck? Why be lucky when you can just be prepared at every corner? What can I say? Oguri is just you, bro. Whatever could you say? The dude started to talk to me about PCs and motorcycles, and now it's showing me how to play Valo. Last update. Do you mean that? Congrats. I don't know shit about motorcycles that much, to be honest. I just know how to ride them, but like, alright, cool, good for you. Speaking of Jungle Pocket, you talked about that horse race test thing with Cyan. Got me to watch Musume. I love Teo. Teo is so Teo is also brick for brain, but she's like a different breed of brick for brain. I just think about the one where the doctor was like, yeah, you broke your leg. And she's like, what? I don't want to go to the hospital. And I think about that scene so often. I think it's so fucking funny. I'm curious, as a first-time watcher, what other types of streams do you do besides Val? I talk a lot. I talk a lot, and then I hit the, you know that one pose that's like character with blue eyes be like, you know, I hit the arm cross, like I talk a lot. My Hinge date started watching you because I told him you're my Oshi. He unironically likes your streams now. We've been dating for 2 months. Congrats. What's good, dude? See you around, brother. What is your job? I yap. Yapper for hours? Well. Certified Yapatron. I just talk a lot. I talk a lot, and then every so often talk about somewhat life serious stuff for like 10% of the time. I'm like having to like mentally think like how much of what I say is actually serious and how much of it isn't. 80% of it is just me fucking around. Actually, no. It's like 50% fucking around, 30%, or no, like 30% locked the fuck in, and then like 20% talking about serious shit. There you go. 50, 30, 20. That's the split. Never stop yapping, King. Move raising in the 9 months. Thank you. Life-changing advice for those I gotta log in. That reminds me of the Among Us 3D collab. It's actually Zatsu Lamau. I think I hit that point in the Among Us where I was like, I finished my tasks too fast, and I also I don't know. I feel like I have like no intention to win. I feel like in Among Us, I feel like it is at a point where I don't really want to win per se. I think I just want to have fun because it'd be really funny if I could also make other people win. You do whatever for the bit? What can I say? He's also a goblin. That's a neat trick of yours. Spider-Man. Yo, on the I don't give a fuck where that stream. I don't gaff. Ever. Honestly? Me when I... What? What's the craziest thing you've ever done for the bit? I don't know at this point. I actually have no idea. I don't even know what would be the craziest thing I've done for a bit per se. Punch a cake? I don't even think that's like the worst. I think punching the cake was kind of just whatever. Was the leaving VC get food hang upside down at the jungle gym a bit? I didn't really leave for, well, I mean, thank you for the daily pay. Thank you for the Akashuko. What the fuck? I wouldn't say that was for a bit. To be honest, that was literally just me. I was hungry and I just wanted to stay in call because I wanted to talk to friends. That was it. Yeah, that was literally it. It was just, I want to talk to my friends still and I want to go have fun. So I'm going to go do that. And then I left and I brought them with me on my phone and it was really funny. Yeah. I'm gonna thank you for the double daily paid. Whoa. Bro is just normally crazy. You guys say that it's crazy, but I think it was pretty not justified. Actually, yeah, I don't really have an explanation for it. If I'm being so completely fucking real, there is like no actual explanation for it other than it was just kind of fun at the moment. Like it was kind of one of those moments where it's like you're at the playground with your parent or like at the park, and they're like, don't do that, and then it's like you do it anyway. It was kind of one of those moments where it was like, I probably shouldn't do that, but it would be mad funny, so then I did it anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, grown-ass man, exactly. Like what is being human and being an adult if not to exercise the freedom of choice? What is to say the king of whimsy? I think whimsy is also pretty valid in that situation. I'm him. What can I say? As I don't even remember, but it's like I'm sorry, the whimsy bit. Yeah, God forbid a grown-ass man enjoy life to the fullest. Who's to stop me from simply enjoying myself every once in a while? Himothy to himsy kind of works. What can I say? The Gen Z Eminem. Also living alone, so he's free. Yeah, who's gonna fucking stop me? All he had was free will, a jungle gym, and a dream. I had a vision, and that vision was hanging upside down, and it was funny, so I might as well. What can I say? What can I say? Enjoy yourselves while you have the opportunity to enjoy yourselves. Live life to the fullest while you have it. Love that for you, bro. Yeah. Heaven forbid a man have free will. Flashback to that one ISOL with a sheriff in a dream. Yeah, that's me every time, man. Were you the crazy kid at school? No, I was the kid who just didn't talk to like anybody, and I was asleep in every class pretty much. I had maybe like a select group of friends. Actually, I had surprisingly a lot more friends in high school than I never thought about, or never thought about per se. I like surprisingly had a lot more friends than I came out of high school thinking I did, ironically enough. And there's actually a surprising number of people who still keep up with me to this day, which I very much so appreciate. Yeah. Ironically enough, they're also the people who help me on occasion yoink some stuff from Anime Impulse or like other cons every once in a while. So they're real homies, Anytime they go to like different East Coast cons too, it's like, I sick, brother. Yeah. Was you annoyingly getting good grades though? No. I ironically was not the best student. I think I vividly remember in like my junior year of high school getting like a C+ in AP Bio, and then in the back of my mind I was like, my life is fucking over. That was the funniest thing that I ever looked back on, because I remember making my parents making such a fucking stink about it, because I was like, there's no fucking universe I'm ever making it to an Ivy League. My entire academic career has shattered before my very eyes. It's over, man. It's so over. I'm just gonna, I'm going, you might as well blow my shit off like smooth. Like, it's fucking over. Yeah, look at me now. Look at me now. I got my degree. I don't give a fuck. I use it maybe every once in a while just for fun. And now I stream video games on the internet. And honestly, it's a pretty good path, I'll admit. I'm living life pretty good. And now I just do a bunch of random business shit on the side. It's fun as fuck. As long as I pass mentality, what can I say? Just for fun? Yeah, man. And now I actually learn for fun. I think that's the best part. You know what I mean? I think after high school, I've learned that learning shit is actually pretty fun. And that's kind of why I'm in like fitness and finance for some reason. I don't know. The more I think on it, the more I'm like, yeah, it's still good that I know a lot of tech stuff, but it's also like, I kind of like health and fit and finance a lot more now. And it's like, this is more fun for me. And now it's like, wow, I actually want to do stuff that I want to do. So yeah, I've kind of found like a lot of my own like motivations, and I think that's good. Tell me why homework makes touching grass look fun. It's simply just your means of procrastination. Finish your homework, dude. For real, I love learning but hate studying. I think there is no greater fulfillment than to realize that all the suffering and effort that you put in and the hard work, even the things that you even don't want to do, all result in achieving the things that you do want to do. Therefore, you just have to bite the bullet. That's the way that I view it. You will reach the pinnacle of where you want to be as a result of you putting in or being willing to sacrifice yourself for the things that matter to you. Yeah, so do your homework, man. Like if you got to do it, just do it. If it's gonna help you learning, you just do it. It'll help you learn. Uni does make studying look hard, but seeing it as learning made it better. I don't think uni, ironically enough, university I think made studying easier in my eyes because it gave me a lot more room to systematize like pretty much everything. You know, so I think once you are given a level of freedom, that is kind of where it makes or breaks a lot of different people, in my opinion. And I think once you fully realize, or once you finally self-actualize, once you have like an actual conscience, you know what I mean, and you are not guided directly just by a linear system of, oh, I'm just going to do homework, you know what I mean, but or rather like I'm just going to follow exactly what my teacher says and just do the homework and just memorize everything. I think college is a pretty decent place to kind of like fulfill that level of freedom for yourself. And it just opens up a lot more. But I think it's important to also have like a very clear vision of like what university and college kind of serves for you. You know, I don't think I think it's fine to go in blind, but it's important to try and to really put the effort in to finding that vision, in my opinion. Also, early 誕生日おめでとう. Did you enjoy college life? Meh, kind of. It wasn't the worst, it wasn't the best. I think it was just okay. I made friends. I lost a lot of friends, but you know, I definitely think I regret not doing more. Actually, I really wish I did end up committing to a study abroad. I think that was like my one thing. I really wish that I committed to a study abroad in Japan. But ironically enough, I'm more glad now that technically this job allows me to visit Japan for the purpose of work. You know what I mean? And I think that is something that I don't really take for granted. You know what I mean? That's kind of why I'm like, you know, I'm extremely grateful for this job specifically, because now it's like, now I can finally achieve the dreams that I've always had going through those times, right? I'm an adult now and I can make those decisions for myself. And then it's also like, even if I feel like I should have done more or I could have done more, I feel like now that I'm outside, now that I have the flexibility to do the things that I want to do, then I can do it unabashedly. You know, I don't have the limitation of having certain school deadlines or homework or assignments to do or labs to finish or finals to follow. You know, I am just have to really put my foot to, like, pedal the metal and just do it now. And I will handle it the way that I do, whether that be through different institutions or self-study, or whether that be through friends of friends who are willing to kind of mentor me in ways that I did not expect that they could. You know, I've worked with a lot of people who have an extreme amount of like business knowledge and who have really shed a lot of light with like a lot of different things. And it's honestly stuff that I'm like, wow, I didn't realize that I would have the opportunity to learn this stuff. But now I'm realizing, hey, these things are on the table and I might as well chase it while I can. And it doesn't change the fact that like now this is well past when I was in university. This can happen anytime. This could happen now. This could have happened maybe like a year ago. It could happen maybe like in a couple months from now too, even 5 years later. And I still would be like, damn, I'm glad I could do that. You know, I think it's even more so like, I think regardless of how it feels at the moment, even if college at the moment sucked, or if high school at the moment sucked, at the very least I had something else to look forward to, or try to look forward to. And at the end of the day, that kind of gives you enough push to just get through the thing now, and then hopefully things will fall into place later. So yeah, that's kind of it. Life works life has many doors, Ed boy. You know, so it's like shit, it just happens, and it's awesome. Zorbell thing of the 1 month. I thought of something. Anyone calling you an unk is essentially calling themselves a kid. I mean, that's not my problem. Every stage of your life has its own yeah, there's a lot of importance to each one, you know what I mean? And I think you need to really, like, I don't know, I think it's important to like really value, you know, like the small chapters in your life, whether good or bad. You know what I mean? Good or bad, they all share like something, and at the end of the day, they all share the fact that you were present in that. It's part of you. It is part of your the autobiography that is your life, you know? Yeah. It's good to look back on how you got out of that bad chapter of life. Exactly. And then fully realizing that you did get out of that situation, and that at the end of the day, you are there for yourself, and you are there throughout each and every single moment. So, yeah. How did you navigate failure? Take it on the chin. Move on. That's it. You fucked up. Cool. You can't dwell on it forever. You see it, you learn, and you try again. You either try again or you move on and figure out the next thing. You sometimes, and that's the thing, right? If you have the opportunity to try again, then try to do it differently. If you don't, and there's no more chances, it is what it is. You just need to find that next thing. You don't, and you are not privileged, or rather, you don't reserve the right necessarily to deserve a second or third, fourth chance, whatever it might be. You just have to be willing to accept that the consequences of whatever it might be. You know what I mean? You just have to accept reality. And at the end of the day, the only thing that you can do are the things that are within your control. And if the things that are within your control is to just do something else, then that's it. You can dwell on it, and if you have to dwell on it, then that's fine. You just need to really process those feelings or that experience, and then get back up. That's it. Been hard going through uni lately, but gotta try to still push through. Thank you, Unk. Thank you, Sen, for the 18 months. Also, thank you for always drawing fan art. I always appreciate it. I think I think university is something that kind of hardens you for the future in a way too, because you'll realize that a lot of these things are so suffocating in a way that the freedom that you have once you are, doing your own thing, or you are in a place that is a little more stable, that is built upon your own efforts, is infinitely more freeing than you will ever think. So yeah. You must have did so well on those interview questions. No, I think my interview questions kind of fucking suck. Uni's so tough though, and it's hard to make friends for some reason compared to high school. I'm gonna be for real. Half and half. I think you just gotta, and as much as it is I could cop out and be like, oh my god, just go out and do stuff. Oh my god, just talk to people. Oh my god, because I can't sugarcoat that. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's not for everybody, and I'm not gonna try and pretend that it's for fucking everybody. But at the same time, I can't tell you that that's not exactly it. You know what I mean? Realistically, the only way to make friends with people is to engage with people. You have to talk to people if you want to make friends with them. It's not like you can just silently say nothing or just watch someone from afar and then pray to God that they say something to you eventually. It just doesn't work like that. You have to strike up a rapport with somebody. You have to connect with a person in order to be to create a friendship with somebody. And that's kind of just the nature of it. It's not, it is hard, yes. Compared to high school, infinitely harder, but that's because you now have so much more freedom to just not do anything, and the onus then falls on you to make that effort. Like, and it's also realizing it's so hard. Yeah, it is hard. You can't joke about that because like that is the reality of the situation. It is fucking hard to talk to people. You know what I mean? I didn't think I'd be streaming, period. I never thought that I'd be talking this much, let alone the fact that I'd ever even like record X, Y, and Z thing at all. I used to just not talk, period. You know what I mean? Like it's never gonna be easy starting out, and it's never gonna be easy talking to people to begin with. But here I am now having to stream to you. Streaming to like this many people at one time, where I'm kind of just like, wow, I'm just talking out of my ass 90% of the time and just trying to have fun. And at the end of the day, if your intention is to simply just forge a connection and have fun, and you are genuine with that, then that will inherently lead to a pretty strong start to a friendship. You have to learn to connect, and that's not easy. It is hard. Yes, it is incredibly difficult, which is exactly why if you can really set aside the feeling of shame to just do it, it gets easier. Everything gets easier the more you do it. Your best performance will always be the average of all of your practice. You can always have those moments of 150%. You can always have those moments of 70%, whatever it might be. But if you are always trying 110% all the time and you can consistently get a 90%, that's all you need. That's all you need. Do you got advice on how to be more honest with your interests? I feel like that's what stops me the most. I think you just need to find ways to connect it with things that other people would understand. I think the one thing that stops people, so the one thing that I effectively here's the thing. If you can communicate, or so let's say you have technical knowledge that is like you are a solid 10 out of 10, you know fucking everything about this thing. But if you can only communicate at like a 2 out of 10, you will only ever be perceived at a 2 out of 10. You know what I mean? Similarly, somebody who kind of doesn't know shit about it, maybe like a 3 or 4, but they are a great communicator, that's how they're perceived. If you are able to communicate in such a way that engages another person to equally be as interested in your interest, such that you can expand on it in a way that you can really show them your technical expertise, or you like show them the level of knowledge that you have in a way that connects with them. For example, like if I were to liken, and this is going to be a very like loose thing, I like competitive esports. Right? I love competition. I love the idea of like sports science, like performance stuff, like what determines peak performance, right? And the way to somebody who plays like a competitive sport, but they don't play video games, that's just how I choose to liken it. I choose to liken it in the sense of hey, there are ranking systems. Hey, you are put against teams of similar level. Hey, there are ways to kind of determine like what is considered like what is a good player, right? Being able to slowly get them to understand on their terms and speak their language makes it infinitely easier for you to talk about your interest in a way that makes sense to them, and they will want to know more. That's your takeaway for today, I guess. Nikki, thank the member, actually thank the 1 month. So yeah, me trying to explain VTubers in NBA terms to my coworkers and they actually understood it. Exactly. Pen on fire give. What can I say? It goes back to connection and knowing them before sharing yourself. I wouldn't even say knowing them. You don't have to know them outright. You can share, yes. But the point is to try and understand them first. That's that. The entire point of building a connection is to have an understanding of one another. So what is like you just need to engage with them first. Understand them first and then work with what you got. But you don't have to fully go into it trying to like pry. You know what I mean? Just take it easy. With the right intent, it will show. Trust me. What if you're so bland that you don't have 10 out of 10 knowledge on any specific topic? Then try to learn about what they know. If you're kind of milk toast and you don't know a lot of stuff, why don't you just try and learn about something that another person is interested in? Like, it's still going to be an interesting conversation as long as you're willing to, sacrifice, let go of your ego for a little bit. You know what I mean? Let go of your ego for like a second, because frankly, it's like you need to realize if you yourself don't feel like you have anything interesting to say, then just try to find something that they are interested in, talk about that, engage with it in a way that it lets you have an understanding of what that is, and try to bring up something that feels similar. You know what I mean? It can be basic. You can talk about just food. Exactly. You can just be like, yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy about like anything in particular. I don't have any crazy food opinions. I like me a good steak. Cool. Hey, what kind of steak do you like? What kind of cut do you like? How do you like it done? Is there anything particular that you like about certain steaks? Is there something about the way that some places do it better than others? Is there a way that, certain places do parts of their seasoning? Is it the butter? Is it the herbs? Is it the way that they grill it specifically? Do you prefer a smoky flavor versus something that's a little more fatty? Do you prefer X, Y, and Z? I don't know shit about, most things, but at the very least, I'm willing to try and learn questions. Try to ask questions too. It's just that. Give people want to talk. And I'll say that much. I think a lot of people want to talk about themselves. People want to talk about something that they're knowledgeable in and show that they are knowledgeable about certain things. So give them the floor to do it. What do you think? And even then, like, bro, there's a reason I don't talk in most collab streams too, because people want to talk. And I will always give people the floor to be the funny man that they are. I'll let in any collab stream, I'm more likely to just give other people center stage. For me, my solo streams, my Zatsus, this is the time for me to show off. This is the time for me to fuck around and find out. This is the time for me to be goofy, you know what I mean? Like, this is my space. But when I'm with another person, I want to highlight that other person. I'll try and work off them the best that I can. And frankly, there are moments where I don't. Right? There are moments where I just am dead fucking silent. That's okay. Sometimes I'm just not feeling it. I'm not there to like, I can be professional for the most part, but there are moments where I just, I don't got that dog in me. And I want, like, it's better to leave that room open for someone else to try and fill that space, And I think that's the important thing to me. I would never want to yuck someone's yum, Hum, hoo hum, hee hee, ha ha. You don't want to squeeze in though? Nah. I think that's the hard part, right? Like, it's like I could, yes, but I feel like if I have nothing of like value to contribute, I just don't want to say anything. Oh, Astro, I think we're getting the 20. Whoa, dude. I will say this. I think this is why people like Vox are so successful. He shares his interest proudly and people love him for it, even if you don't. I think that's also true. I will say, as much as it is like I'm not too crazy about talking about other people in this sense. I will speak fondly of my friends because I do think it is a good moment to kind of highlight the talent and, you know, prowess that other people have. You know what I mean? Vox is a natural conversationalist. He's someone who can very clearly just talk for hours and hours about whatever the fuck it might be, whether or not you know shit about it or not. You know, he's very willing to try to engage in things just to find something to talk about. And I think that's fine. If anything, that is inherently true. That is just the character that he is, and he's a great at communicating as a result. You know? I think that's another thing to think about, though, in the sense of, like, you can call it pro yapper, so to speak, but beyond that, beyond just talking about absolutely fucking nothing, sometimes he's someone who is very, very incredible at, you know, just having general conversation. And that's something that you can never dismiss. You know what I mean? He's inherently just a great person to try and talk to and connect with on that level. So yeah. Yeah. Bro, you have talents too? I would never call, well, I think the way that and I guess we'll clarify. We'll clarify the words in the sense of, like, I wouldn't say talent is something that is natural per se. Obviously there's a very distinct difference between, like, quote unquote natural talent, blah, blah, blah. But I'll say there is something that it is inherently just built up over time, right? Talent is always going to be something that you work hard to cultivate more than anything. Hard work beats talent. I wouldn't, I think they go hand in hand. I think hard work escalates to talent. Talent is simply just the expression of it. And if anything, talent is just the expression of the level of skill that you have. So. Yeah. I think a lot of people will never truly know how much it takes to be that, like, what's the right word for it? You know what I mean? Like, boots to the ground, new talent, quote unquote, you know, to be that, you know. I don't think anyone will ever know the years that go into becoming the person that people are. You know? It takes a lot. It takes a lot of oneself, and there's nothing that will ever replace that. So it's important to remember, you know, not everyone comes from the same place, but equally as much, not everyone is inherently going to be people come from different places, but where they end up is something that they work to be. So same as we do ourselves. You know what I mean? If I myself feel that someone else is talented per se, equally as much another person might also consider me quote unquote talented. Even if I don't see it in my own eyes, I have to recognize that. And it just means that I need to work more to kind of prove that to not only myself, but to others around me. Right? So I think irregardless of what someone may look when it comes to skill, it should never stop you from trying to improve at your own craft the way that you can. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Hey, 'This is the 30%. No, 20%. We gotta remember. Let's not get these percentages incorrect. Thank you very much. 20% per se. Mm, 20%. I'm sorry. This is gonna be completely off topic because I did want to talk about this at some point. Yo, Claude, thoughts on the new Arc Sys Marvel fighting game? I saw a meme recently that was like, Akio, thank you for this pink soup. I appreciate it. It was like, Jarvis, download Goku's moveset and kill this man. And then it's so funny because I genuinely feel like, yeah, I think Iron Man might be the go, like, just, it's gonna be Goku from fucking Fighter Z, dude. It's gonna be so fucking funny. Jarvis, kill this man. God, there's just so many things I've been I have so many memes in secret that I want to show off at some point in time. Speaking of which, low key though, the question is, can we do an infinite? The question is, in this new Arc Sys fighter, can we learn how to do a fucking infinite? Nothing will ever be funnier than that. You got it. Jarvis, keep the rhythm up. Jarvis, jump high kick, jump low punch, medium punch, low kick, 8 heavy punch. I think we give him the one. Can I ask this if you mentioned that? Blah, blah, blah. Would like to see you play Rebirth of Souls. I played offline actually. I just never ended. I think it was one of those moments where I was like, I enjoyed this game offline. I'm not good at this game, so I mean, I just play for fun offline. You know what I mean? I think there will come a point in time where I do play it on stream just to, like, you know, if I could, or if I can, or if I will. But I think it's one of those games where I like enjoy offline. But I do enjoy it a lot. I do like it. Have you seen the trailer for Colonel Hearts? No. Do I know these people? I do know these people, I think. Hold up. Have you seen the new Ultra Kill layer trailer yet? No, not yet, and I'm waiting. I'm holding back on that one, Chief. But I can't wait. Will you play Marathon when it's out? Maybe. Just maybe. How would you describe your skills with rhythm games? Not great. I'm pretty shit at Taiko. I'm absolute dog shit at Taiko, and I think I'm like okay at Proseka. That's it. Did you see the trick shot Nick on from the yard did on Fate? Dude, it's so fucking funny. Adapt is never recovering from that shit, man. Yo, Nick hit the dude. Unironically, effortlessly cool. What can I say? Bro, that clip is so good. Do you really need to be good at a game to stream it so long as you're having fun? That is also true, I think. I don't think I have to be good at games. In my opinion, I don't think I ever have to be good at games to stream it. But at the same time, in my mind, I am like, I think, oh, I guess I've rationalized it in the sense of, I think I have more fun playing this offline. You know what I mean? Because I just don't know how to make fighting games fun on stream yet. That's kind of, that's just how I feel sometimes. I'm in those more moments of like, how do I actually make this fun? Because I'm kind of like, I just like to sit there and lab and then occasionally play. And it is what it is, you know? As Claude Clawmark said, the more you do, the easier it gets. Time to lock the fuck in and play Taiko. You are so right, Camellia. It's over. All right. It's time for me to get Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythmic Adventure 2 for the Nintendo Switch. I think this is my only solution now. Taiko arc time. I'm so fucking bad at Taiko, dude. But you are so right. Maybe it is time. Maybe it is truly time that I sit down and learn Taiko. Now we're talking, yeah. Man, I don't know, man. I'm kind of just like, what was it? There was another thing I was gonna fucking say, but I can't. Oh, Switch 2. I don't have a Switch 2 yet, actually. I am waiting until it goes on sale at some other point in time. I don't know when that'll be. Maybe in the future. I don't know. I'll probably pick it up when Pokemon comes out, though. That's kind of, I think that is like the only title that I'm like super excited for on Switch 2 at least, because I do want to play Z Adventures. You should play Mario Odyssey if you haven't. I hate to say it, I am what many would consider, and I'm gonna steal this from Doug for like 2 seconds. I am bad at 3D platformers. Don't want to join the Mario Kart anger. I'm too bad at the game to really recognize what is good or bad, so I'm too busy just fucking around half the time. So I can't tell you. Just get good. What can I say? Maybe I did want to play Deltarune though. I do need to play the new chapter. I'd beat you in Mario Kart Lamau. I mean, let's be so fucking real. The odds of that happening, pretty high. Not gonna lie. I'm not good at Mario Kart. There, I said it. I'm not good at Nintendo games. I've never been good at Nintendo games. I've never once said that I was good at Nintendo games. Is that something that I'm proud of? No. But is that the reality of this situation? Yes. But you know what I got and you don't? A driver's license. Who's the real winner now? Beat me in Mario Kart. Yeah, I'd like to see you on a freeway. Honestly, he's the best policy and what of it? What of it? Don't gotta clog me like that. What can I say? You motherfuckers just trying to get me for something I didn't commit. It's a work in progress. Get your licenses, guys. Please get your licenses so your insurance premiums don't go up. The earlier you get your license, the cheaper your insurance premiums are going to be later down the line. Just get it early. You don't have to drive actively. Just get it as early as possible because insurance is fucking expensive. So get it early. It gets cheaper the longer that you have it. I've had it for way too long. I got mine right when I was like 16. Like I was like, okay, I got to get that shit now. And my insurance, it's not the worst, it's not the best, but it's not where it was before, so that's important. Decades ago, don't say that. Oh my god. Oh, don't. Got it last week? Congratulations. I already have a license, going nowhere without one. America is a car-driven country. Walkable city, my ass. Hate to break it to you. You need a car and have these motherfuckers. It's the only way, man. It's the only way. Walkable city, walkable country, my ass. I have one, but I don't even drive. That's fine. That's fine. You go out? Sometimes, you know, I think there are moments where you can kind of tell who's here and who knows me and who's pulling up for the first time. And I think that's the funniest part. Because it's like you can clock them immediately. If they're making assumptions about me, oh, little do you know. Not this talk again. Yeah, I think that's the funniest part. People always come in here thinking, oh, this dude, all this dude does is just play video games. He just sits at home. He doesn't leave the house. Hate to break it to you. Not like the rest of that. Jesus. I'm not like other girls. They're not knowers for real. God damn it. I'm not like other girls. Pick me streamer. Yeah, I know, it's so funny. I think playing into it is the funniest bit. Not like other girls. Now you making them feel FOMO? It just means they have to come back. Anytime someone makes an assumption about me, they pull up, they come back to watch the rest, and then they find out more. And then they realize, whoa, he really isn't like other people. He's his own guy. And I'll be like, I fucking told you. And then they'll be like, whoa, I gotta see more where this guy is going. And I'll be like, they just keep coming back. All according to plan. Two steps ahead. Gotta lock in that call to action. All according to Keikaku. Push on my glasses. Push on my glasses. Shine goes over the lenses. That one girl bestie for real? I don't know what the fuck that means half the time. Lamau. No, every single time someone types ladies, I can't stop thinking that one dude, the skit that's like, oh hey bro. Hey bro, what can I do for you? Dude, bro, you look huge. Ladies. And I think about that shit all the time. I can never see the word ladies without thinking about that. Dude, you look huge. Bob thinks of giving the one. Your voice acting so peak. My voice acting is just me being dumb as fuck. Why does your brain work like this? The associations with everything. I love the Alex version. The Luke version of it is so funny. Get voice pack. If you want to hear me talk, yeah, I don't know. Voice pack's the one. You know, voice pack's the one place to also get it. You can watch the other stream. And then and then you can yeah. Get voice packs for the Claude Goblino. I love how everyone is so hyped for Tipsy VP, but I'll set the record straight, guys. I'm gonna set the record straight because I think you guys are. I don't want to set the wrong expectation. Just so you know, I don't drink. I don't drink at all. So I hope you know by tipsy VP. Who said anything about me being tipsy? This is for when the listener is tipsy is all I'm saying. This is this is when you guys, if you happen to choose to be a little tipsy is all I'm saying. Might as well. This changes the game. I just remember you burping the last time you drank on stream. Oh god, I don't even remember the last time I fucking drank on stream, period, actually. I can't remember the last time I've actually. 来週の誕生日にために誕生日をお願いあげてください。おめでとう。お誕生日おめでとう。Early. This advertisement worked a bit too well. Did it really? If you don't drink and I don't drink, if you're not driving this car and I'm not driving this car, who's steering the plane? Car and plane were two different situations entirely, but you get the point. If I'm here and you're here, then who's driving the car? I got nothing. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Who's driving the bus? Acting like that changes anything. We're still gonna buy it still. Damn. Thanks. I need to. I have some more stuff that needs to get finished before I leave. So this week is gonna be me working my ass off again. But where's she? Where's she? What you cooking up, sir? Lots of stuff that I cannot talk about, actually. Not yet. I can't talk about it yet. And I probably won't be able to talk about it for a while. As much as I do want to spoil some things, I can't talk about these for like a while, ironically enough. Like it is under wraps. Does Tipsy VP have Japanese version too? Every single most voice packs, except for maybe like 2, I think, all have JP. I think only 2 of them don't have JP versions, but all of them should have JP versions. I think most. I think there's only been one English only during the Green Goblin era. Why don't those 2 have JP? Because I missed the deadline. It was unironically, I was just so busy and super burnt out at the time that I was just like, I can't record this, man. Because I'd already done the English, but I was like, nah, I can't do it. Like, I was just too tired, man. Are you clipping your nails, sir? No, I'm just opening and closing a fucking flash drive. Like, that it's literally, I just need something in my hands. So I was like, fuck it, bro. Manifesting Clark has a June Bride VP / merch one day. I want one too. I think it would be so funny. I think it would be so funny to have June Bride. I know that I'm not in this year's, but I think it would be so funny if they were to put me in for the next one. I think it would be so funny if they put me in more merch. Would you consider doing ASMR? Yeah, you guys know the price tag. The one you missed? Yes, actually, that is the one voice pack I did miss that month, and I was so sad. Unironically, last year's June Bride, I was so sad I missed that. Oh my fucking god. You think you were sad? How do you think I feel? I like doing these voice packs, man. Did you ever set up a counter for the 10K though? No, because I'm not gonna make it a goal. The odds of, here's the thing. The odds of someone dropping 10K like that on a whim just for the sake of ASMR are far from like are not zero chance, yes, but at the same time, likely, absolutely not. It's not like if Finana does one, I'll hold up my end of the bargain, because obviously if she does it, I'll have to do it. That's fine, right? But if I'm to do one of my own volition without me, you know, doing it, you know what I'm saying? Then that's gonna take me a while. That's gonna have to be like a you gotta make me do it. God, leave the 10. This is a small deposit. Y'all are on your own. I'm broke. Real and true. So, speaking of, okay, hold on. Let me let me make this very clear though. I don't want to get don't ever no one get it twisted. Wait. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Hold up. Let me clarify. Absolutely, under no circumstance is anyone to ever put them in a bad financial situation to ever send me anything. Do not do that. Okay? I need to make this very clear. You are to take care of yourself, and you are to ensure that you are in a good place financially before you ever consider sending me anything. Before you could ever consider dropping gifted, even renewing membership, make sure that you are in a good place financially. If you feel like you can put like the $5 a month, that's fine. Do what you want, okay? But under no circumstance should anyone ever jeopardize themselves as a result. Under no circumstance should anyone ever put their livelihood on the line. And it is extremely important that people take this seriously. It is extremely important that you take your financial status seriously. Okay? Be responsible. And that is the one thing that needs to be upheld 100% of the time. Do never, absolutely not. Do never put yourself at risk. Okay? While I do deeply appreciate it, I am more appreciative of the fact that you are willing to take care of yourself. And if you do happen to have the extra income to donate, then I appreciate the generosity. I appreciate the willingness to do that. But I want you to take care of yourself first. And if you are taken care of, then by all means, do what you want. It's your money. Okay? That's the end all be all. Always take care of yourself first. I'll never tell anyone if I win the lottery, but there will be signs. Real, I've literally stopped my gacha funds to save for my brand new PC. Exactly. Put the money that you are saving, that you are spending to stuff that doesn't really matter to you, to stuff that really does matter to you, to stuff that will impact your life in a way that you genuinely feel is valuable. Okay? That is the one. Oh my God! Claude, piece of advice of the day. No, I stole, not I stole, but I learned a lot of shit from reading books and watching videos. Hey, spend on the things that matter to you. Spend on things that genuinely give you the happiness that make you enjoy life day to day. If it makes you happy, awesome. Be relentless with the things that bring you joy. But if it doesn't matter to you, cut it out. If you don't care about it, cut it out. If it makes you happy, by all means. So, I appreciate things. I can 100% tell you. From the bottom of my heart, anytime someone sends me anything, it really does mean a lot to me. And not a day goes by where I am not thankful for the fact that people are willing to support me in that way. You guys 100% make doing this feasible. You guys make it possible. Okay? So, really. But again, you come first. And you should always put yourself first. Okay? How should you balance happiness / overindulging with realistic financial spending? Wow, good thing that you asked. Because what the important thing, Veronica, thank you for the 5 months. The one thing that I will always is like, again, no matter what it is, every month there's just that small 5% of my paycheck, even 10%, 5%, 10% of my take-home pay. That is money that I can do what I want with. That is the upper limit of the money that I can do and have fun with, right? Let's say 10% is like $200, $300. Shit, dude, like I'm gonna go have fun with that. I will spend that on something that makes me happy because that's just for fun. And I'm not gonna feel bad about it because it is set aside specifically for something that makes me happy, for something specifically that I want to do. Okay? I like just for the sake of example, you need to have the discretion. That's food for me. If it means spending the extra money to go to a nicer place, that's fine. Food should be included in your 50% cut of your necessity bill, by the way. Don't like food is like a non-negotiable, quote unquote, but your baseline, that should be included in your baseline, by the way. I might have just caused him to make the 20% life talk down to 30%. Okay, come on. I'm saving for a trip right now, and that's fine. If you're saving for a trip, that's perfectly reasonable. If anything, that's something that you want to spend your money towards, and that's a-okay. You know? I'm getting my first drawing tablet this month with money saved, no credit card needed. And that's good for you. Exactly. You saved for it, and you should be willing to do that. How much of your % of your paycheck is for savings, if it's okay to ask? I do 40% personally. I'm a little fucking crazy. Let me just say that right now. I'm a little fucking insane, and I do 40% of my, like, all of my paychecks. So I try my best to save like a good amount of my stuff. All of my, so the general rule, paycheck, take 35% of that. 35% goes to specifically just taxes alone. That is tax money, and I will not touch that. The rest of that money gets split up into a 50, 25, 15, 10, right? So 40% of that is specifically savings, whether that be into a retirement account, whether that be specifically into my savings account, whether that be to saving for specific emergency funds, whatever it might be, right? But that 40% is where most of it is. 50% is for solely necessities, and it, like, for example, rent, for my utilities, for my business expense, for food, right? That is that 50%. That is all I do, and I do not touch that. I only touch that when it's necessary. And then 10%, that can be put to where the fuck. Like, if it means I want to go into a nicer place to treat myself for a night, then that's the 10%. That's it. So yeah, but keep in mind, your expenses will be different from mine, right? Obviously, I have to make certain business expenses for stuff outside of this. Like, I do have other businesses that I need to worry about on my own time. You know what I mean? So you do need to kind of run these numbers for yourself, right? But I do want to make it very, very, like, I want people to be more financially responsible. I want people to have this level of like financial literacy to be able to understand, like, hey, am I good on my own? Can I cover my own expenses? Cool. Can I have extra money to fuck around with? Cool. And then you just do what you want with it. But you do it in a way that is responsible because you've run the numbers, you understand where things are going, you have systems in place, and then you can have fun. Hello, I haven't caught your stream in a while. I did a 5K fun run last month. Slowly working to a half marathon. Whoa, half marathon. That's kind of crazy. Please buy shoes. I will eventually. Yeah. Damn. I kind of shut out so much more. Because honestly, most of that shit probably would have gone specifically to members. Now that I think about it. A lot of the stuff that I'd be talking about, I would probably never give you guys my actual like number rundown because I like to be private about that. But at the same time, like, hey, that's your taste for members, I guess. Defaulting with a member. So yeah. But yeah, no, like, be responsible. Be responsible. I care deeply about the people who support me, right? I care. I believe in the you that believes in me. You know, it's important to me that you take care of yourself first and put yourself first. And I care whether or not you are doing okay, right? So more than anything, always ensure that you are taking care of your necessities first. Okay? 100% your necessities first. What's your suggestion to people who want to start running? Fuck if I know. I'm still learning how to run. How do you start running? Run. If you have fun with it, keep going. Figure it out. Slowly improve over time. How do you improve your self-discipline towards yourself? Because I could never. Tell yourself that no one else is going to do it for you. And realistically, you are on your own in these situations. Sure, family can help you from time to time. But at the end of the day, the only person who's going to get you to the places that you want to be is yourself and yourself only. No one is ever, at some point in time, no one is ever going to hand it to you. And the only thing that you can do is learn that you need to build yourself up to be able to reach it yourself. Yes, family and friends can give you a boost. They can hoist you up. You know what I mean? And that can put you closer. For some, it's not the same. And you got to work some people have to work much harder than another. You know what I mean? And it's just that. That's the end all be all of motivation. Like, you just need to realize that you are on your own in these situations, and the only one who can help you is you. I love how his streams have no waiting rooms, straight to the point. Lamau. I mean, I didn't really have a schedule planned like recently, just because I've been like mega working, but you know. It's a fun surprise sometimes when there's no waiting rooms. Lamau. Lumine, thank you for the member. You need for the 8 months. Not say thank you for the 9 months. Believe in the me that believes in you, that believes in me, that believes in you. You are so busy. Yes. I'm so fucking busy, but I'm busy doing things that are fucking awesome. I'm so busy doing the things that I want to do and chasing my own dreams, and I think that's the most important part. Yeah. Stream jump scare? Yeah, I hate to break it to you. You want streams? You better fucking hey, YouTube notifications are a must, by the way. You gotta have that shit. Otherwise, you're probably gonna miss like the first 10-20 minutes. Cause if you ever expect me to tweet streams, you better pray to God that it's a sponsor. Odds of me tweeting about a stream? Well, who's to say? It's got something with the 5 gifted. That is so specific. Hey, GOAT, which football position would you want to play the most? I don't fucking know. I don't know shit about football. If I'm gonna be so real, American football? I don't fucking know. I can't catch for shit, and I also can't throw for shit. So I can't be a receiver, and I can't be a quarterback. So, and for football, as in soccer, I'm really fucking mad at that too. Would it be so crazy of me to say midfielder? I don't know. Volleyball then? Do you do other sports? I cycle, I box, I used to swim. I guess I run now. I play a little bit of basketball now for fun. I've been playing pickup games because they're kind of fun. And I recently started playing badminton. Have you ever played badminton? Yes. I recently started playing more because my friends have been inviting me to play, and it's kind of fun. I'm learning. Defensive lineman. That's crazy. Have you tried rock climbing / I've tried once. I do want to get more into it because I like the strength that it builds for rock climbers. Doubles or singles? I've just been playing singles for fun. It's kind of fun. I don't know. Have you tried pickleball? I have friends who do play pickleball, but it's kind of, I feel like the people that play pickleball that I'm friends with are outside of my tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, do I really want to play pickleball? I don't know. Maybe. I'll try one day. Tax div? Real. What about tennis? I've thought about learning tennis. I know Leo had played tennis before, so I'm like, damn, I kind of want to play tennis. I want to try. I think it'd be fun. I do need to. Guys. I think Leo is going to be my first. Like, I'm gonna make this guy fit. It's time. It's time to coach this guy up. I'm taking him to a gym. Side quest accepted. Real. It's time to put my studied knowledge to the test. Is it time for me to get this guy, Mr. 6 Steps, all the way to building muscle? It's one of those like comparison videos. It's like level 1 gamer versus level 100 trainer. I don't fucking know. It'd be so funny. Nah, but high key, I do wanna get him active though. You're about to change his life. What can I say? I'm gonna do my best. I really do want to take him to the gym though. I really want to. I unironically, I think the one thing that I really want to do is I do want to get the other people in EN to join me in doing a lot more health related stuff. I just want people to get outside, and I think it'd be nice to have more like accountability friends. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at. I really want to have more of my own personal circle join in on having accountability. You know, I want everyone to be physically active. I want everyone to take care of their physical health, and it would be so fun to get everyone together to do that. You know, EN health consultant. You know, the only person who's actually asked me for like actual fitness advice was fucking Doppio. Doppio out of nowhere was asking me how to build his delts, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. If there's been anyone who has, it's Doppio. The D in Doppio stands for deltoids. The D in Doppio stands for... I got nothing. Yeah. No, I would want to try and like work with people though. I want to try and get everyone to be a little more healthy, you know? Would you ever do Zumba? I don't know Zumba jack shit. I just see a lot of people do it, but I don't think I've never done it before, so I'm kind of curious though too sometimes. Niji Ian's official gym coach. I've thought about it. I low key would really want to. The thing is like I want to try and get pretty good at at coaching people to where I can at least offer it to other people. And like I especially want to offer it to anybody who wants to try and, you know, get healthy, right? Or like who wants to try and learn how to work out and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'd want to extend that to like everybody. I don't know. I just want, if people are willing to take it seriously and want to actually like try and build muscle and try to, you know, just get active, it'd be fun. It'd be really fun. Low key own that title. Yeah. I want everyone to just have fun. If you ever regress to a fantasy world and your quest is to bring world peace, what would you do? You're asking for a Kawa situation, and then you're gonna see and then we're gonna have a Tanuki situation, and then you're gonna have Bujin's sword, and it's gonna be so world peace is probably out of the question. I'll tell you that much. Nowhere's no. My boy Kawa will be out here struggling. Where do you start with fitness? I want to start, but I don't know how and too scared to start. There's plenty of resources online at this point for everyone to, you know, literally start in just their bedroom. You know what I mean? You can literally just do a small workout right now. You can try to hold a plank right now. You can do probably one squat right now, right? If you just look these things up and it's just like, oh, at home workout, I'll try this. Cool. I think at home workouts are fun. Moving is pretty fun, right? You do it in your bedroom and eventually you'll realize, hey, I could do more. And then you move to a gym and it's like, whoa, I could do so much more at the gym. That's awesome. And then you just go to the gym more often, right? So it is really about just doing it and then starting it and realizing, hey, I like doing it, and then boom. I reckon walking pad. I've thought about getting a walking pad, but I don't know. I got a personal trainer. I love her so much. She's always cheering me on. Yeah. And I think that's the thing, right? Like, I think especially as a PT, I think it's like you'd want to really see someone grow. And I think you really want to support someone who's trying to take their health seriously. You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, anybody who's going to the gym, you'd want to root for them for taking the step to work on themselves. You know what I mean? I think the hard realization I found is working out isn't difficult. It's making the time and commitment for it. That's also true. I will say once you get over the hump of like realizing, like, I think there comes a wall, right? Because there's the point where it's like working out is hard at first, and then it gets easier. And then you're like, okay, cool, I can work out just fine. And then you realize, oh, I'm busy. Having the understanding that you realistically, and I'll say this much. Odds are you probably do have the time for it. You probably do have an hour a day. You are realistically up for 16 hours a day, if not more, right? Unhealthily, if you are getting less than 8 hours of sleep, you are probably up for more than 16 hours, right? You have plenty of time during the day to take a 1 hour break to work out. You have plenty of time to figure out a way to do said thing. You know what I mean? I think more recently, I've been time blocking a lot of like how I spend my hours per day. And that has significantly helped me like take down, like reduce the number of like wasted hours so much. Now that I've like it properly visualized, like I've been using timelines for like a little bit. It's pretty good. Right. So also Vom thinking of gifting the one, by the way. So yeah. It really is as simple as realizing you do have plenty of time. You just have to commit to doing it. And that's where the next hurdle comes in, right? Working out is hard at first, then it gets easy. Then you realize, oh, I don't have a lot of time. Then you realize you have a lot of time. But then actually doing it is another step, right? Because it's then the moment of like, oh, there are moments where you do want to do it, and then you do it, and it's great. But then there are the moments where you don't want to do it, and you're just like, fuck, right? It's getting past that hump of realizing even you still gotta do it if you don't want to do it. You know what I mean? If you really want to see progress, and if you really want to improve by doing the thing, you have to do it even when you don't want to do the thing. You can only get better by consistently doing it, right? You need to be willing to do the things that you don't want to do if it means achieving the goals that you want to achieve. This is further motivating my schedule to get my schedule together because I've been sleeping 4 hours max, lately spending 90% studying or reading. I got to go back to the gym. I would significantly change the way that you were sleeping. Like if you were sleeping 4 hours, fix that. Sleep early. Like I hate to say it, 8 hours, much better than the 90% study time. You can significantly reduce the time that you were studying or reading and just sleep a little bit more and study better. You can, like, dude, if you're spending like 6 hours studying, take that shit down to maybe like 3 or 4 and sleep the other time. You will feel significantly better. And it's important that you don't make yourself and the experience of doing it miserable. You know what I mean? And I get that even in university, it's a little bit of a trade-off. You know what I mean? But dude, I even now, I value my sleep so much more now, right? That's kind of why I am like, I don't encourage the lifestyle anymore. I don't encourage the whole like sleep at 5 a.m., wake up 4 hours later, get back to studying, right? I don't think it's great. I don't think it's good. And I think it's important to like take that seriously. Like sleep is such a quintessential part of rest and resetting to allow you to be at peak performance. Right? And I'll tell you this right now. Hey, I get that sometimes you want to enjoy yourself. Hey, I get it that you want to, you know, just do fuck all. Hey, I know sometimes, oh, this video game or oh, this video would be so good right now. Trust me. The sleep, the more sleep that you get, the more restful sleep that you get will make your daily life infinitely better. And I can guarantee you that. Moreover, I think VODs are always there. And if you ever feel FOMO, just know VODs are always there. You can catch up. You can watch it when it's time to take a break, when you want to relax, because it's an intentional time to relax. That's fine. So watch a VOD or stream then. Catch someone who's live at the time you're taking a break. That's good. But when you study, you study. When you work, you work. When you have fun, you have fun. And when you sleep, you sleep. Take your health seriously. That's all I'm going to say. Do you feel like it's okay to get 8 hours overall, so like multiple naps, or is it okay to have 1 8-hour sleep session? I think 1 whole session, to be honest. I recommend, I try to avoid naps now more so, because naps, I think, inherently can fuck up your entire circadian rhythm. Like, it can result in you just sleeping like way later than you should. You know what I mean? It's not great. So, yeah. There's news that some people have genetically mutated to be more efficient with only less than 6 hours of sleep. I think until there's actual, until there's a full proper scientific paper that is established with data, I think I'll accept that once there's data backed papers on it. Like if there's multiple studies at that point in time to a point where it is indisputable, sure, I will agree with that. But I for one am not of that nature. I am not of that breed. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important that you still take it. Like if it works for you, it works for you, sure. But I think it's still equally important that you try and take it seriously. Okay. What time is it? Speaking of which, it is like midnight now. Even I'm past my bedtime. All right. It's time for me to eepers too, actually. Bro, you just told us to sleep? Exactly. So that's why I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, guys. That's why I'm gonna go to sleep. I think I'll do that too. Told us to sleep, doesn't sleep. Oh wow. Would you look at the time? Cool. Good night, guys. Hey, I'll practice what I preach. Later, fuckers. I'm out. See you later. Good night, man. You got moved to commie status today? On God. I'll show you tomorrow. I'll probably put a waiting room later. Yeah. If you know, you know. When I do, you'll know. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. River Reggie. 13 months. I say think of the 12 months.